Hello, welcome to Clarity. I just wanted to reach out and, you're getting started with the platform now, so I wanted to give you a little bit of instructions on maybe how you can get started. I know that sometimes when you're rolling into a new software, it's kind of hard to navigate and you aren't quite sure how to get started. So if you've made it here so far, then you've set up your account as an organization. And what you'll see when you first log in is basically across the top your dashboard, your donors, and your beneficiaries, and then your settings as well. Now, where I am right now is the dashboard, and with that, basically, you're going to be able to see all the posts that happen within your community through your dashboard. You'll also be able to approve content that comes through in your dashboard as well. And so what that really allows you to do is moderate the content that's being sent between beneficiaries and donors, or beneficiaries and basically throughout your community. So we don't really limit the type of communication. It's really for you to see and judge and make sure that it's appropriate for your organization. With that, in order to get started with actually building your community and putting the pieces together, you're going to want to start with your donors and beneficiaries. And so before we kind of jump straight into there, one of the first things to note would be that you can actually customize what types of fields align on each of the different types of users. So if I click Add Donor here, and I just selected Donor, and then I'm jumping into Add Donor here, this templated form is the first thing you'll see, and you can start to fill out this information. The reason why I'm jumping ahead to this is I wanted to quickly, before we dive into actually creating a donor, I wanted to quickly just let you know that you are in control of the fields that you actually place on the profile, and if they're shown to the users or if they're not. So if you wanted to hide last names from your beneficiaries or your donors, or if you wanted to add a different field, for example, that would allow you to collect different types of information, well, then you can do that, and you can actually allow it to be editable by the user or not editable by the user, and shown on the profile or not shown on the profile. So really you have complete control over who sees what, and then the posting happens, and you get to moderate that through approvals as well. So that exists for all the different types of fields and all the different types of relationships that we have so far. The next thing will be setting up these donors. So I've created a new donor. I'm going to jump back into that one and edit it. And this is where we can actually go ahead and put in the name. So we'll say Martin again, and we'll say Album, just for a last name. I'm not sure why I chose that one, but then you'll be able to put in your email, for example, and as you scroll down, you can continue filling out this information until you're ready to send them a login. And when you have their email in and you've saved the profile, you can now create invites directly from the platform to send to your donors. This will allow them to set their password, and it will allow them to be able to log in on their own accord and be able to use the platform without you being able to kind of moderate their use of it from an internal perspective. Like, you won't know their password. You'll be able to see what they post and send back and forth and approve that content, but we want to make sure it's private and secure, so we want to make sure that they have their own access to their own password. When you're ready to link your sponsorship to a sponsor child, or your donor to a project, or any type of donor to beneficiary type relationship, that will be done in the Edit Beneficiaries section, where you can just come in here and start to type in the name of the person, press add, and then save. And now at this point, your community has been created in a way that your sponsorship or donor is now donating to this person, project, entrepreneur, any type of beneficiary you can think of. In the same way, beneficiaries works very similarly. That being said, you can add a beneficiary, and then you can edit their profile to be able to do the exact same type of stuff. If you want to have it so that your beneficiaries can log in, just let us know. We can turn that on for you. It is not a out-of-the-box feature, but it is available. It's something we do want to be able to provide when the beneficiaries get to a point where they're of age, or they are leaving the organization's umbrella and they want to keep that relationship with their donor. This is a place where they can do that. Lastly, if you ever want to change your password or anything like that, all of the account settings are up at the top right under the account settings. They're different than the profile settings for your community, but they are available for you to be able to adjust your account. So we're really looking forward to you trying it out. If you do want to use the platform, feel free to reach out. If you have questions, concerns, we have knowledge articles, we have blog posts. You can always reach out to me. I'm always available. Just excited to have you, and let me know what you think. Thanks, and have a great day.